It starts with a wizard, he's old and he's wise, and though he is small, there is strength in his size. The Goliath from the west, he's not smart, but he's strong. The Flagon Slayers, this is their song. Now the warlock, he's lost all the memories he had, 'cause to deal with a demon went seemingly bad. And the druid on his quest to save the shadow plane, when you hear tortured souls, you'll remember his name. They're the Flagon Slayers, and this is their song. They're the Flagon Slayers, the adventure goes on. The cleric, she heals in the light of the moon. She wants to find purpose, it'll come someday soon. Then the rogue draws his sword, metals clashing again. When it comes to a duel, he will always win. They're the Flagon Slayers, they drink and they fight. They're the Flagon Slayers, by day or by night. They're the Flagon Slayers, and this is their song. They're the Flagon Slayers, the adventure goes on.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the Flagon Slayers, or if you're the first time being here, welcome. We have our fabulous players here. Hello, everyone. And we will be continuing our journey this evening. So, in case you missed last week, or you're just now coming, the party was tasked by the higher-ups of Whitestone to go slay a white dragon that had been terrorizing the town and the surrounding area for some time. They had also been receiving reports of a cult of kobolds who is jiggling their dice.
Did you say a cult?
A cult of kobolds.
You said a cult.
Yep, I can still hear it.
I'm not touching them now. I stopped touching them when you said it.
Oh my gosh.
Also,
We're
Jacob,
professionals.
So
I did
sorry.
want to say a couple words about the whole logo.
Oh,
before we
yeah.
got into that. So I know there's only like 3 people watching right now, but you might notice we have a little logo up in the middle. Right, we're in the very beginning stages of a little partnership with Arknight Games, because I happened to meet Josh, the guy who runs it. When he came to sit at my bar very randomly on his way back from Gen Con, and he's been nice enough to like gift me a few things like when we met, and it was like, we can sponsor you guys, and I was like, that's sick. So we've been talking, and like we're trying to kind of get a little partnership going, and he's gonna let us use hopefully gonna let us use a bunch of their digital files that they have released for like digital tabletop play, since like we're one of the unlucky groups that has to play online. But I've looked through like a lot of their stuff, and a lot of it seems super cool and will really enhance our like gameplay online, since it's really hard to like visualize that stuff when you're not at a tabletop. And you know, Josh was nice enough to give me like minis from their company that they sell, and like they've got all kinds of like cool shit, and I'm just grateful for the opportunity that they're giving us to like go on this journey with them. We're basically excited. And so hopefully soon our combat will look a lot cooler. No like hate to Tabletop Simulator, but like their stuff is way cooler.
the views of the Caleb are not.
Whoa!
The views of Flagon Slayers.
Yeah, so
Caleb also thinks homeless people are stupid.
Whoa.
Wow, Caleb, what's wrong with you?
Whoa!
True.
Wow.
I saw him punch a homeless guy once.
Oh my
just
Wow,
God.
Caleb. What
I
is
got
wrong
the
with
hate
you?
there.
Anyway,
What you get for
so
trying to be funny.
hopefully our combat and stuff is going to look a lot more interesting, and you'll be able to have like a better visual idea of like what it looks like than just like listening to people like be like, I hit this. I'm good.
I do this thing with
I cast this spell, like you'll actually be able to see it a little bit better with a lot of the cool like tools that they offer. So that's my spiel.
Thank you, Arc Knight.
Thanks, Arc Knight.
Yeah. Thank you to our fabulous sponsor.
Tabletop Simulator.
Once again, the views of Caleb do not reflect the views of the Flagon Slayers or any of its affiliates. But welcome back, everybody. As I was saying, so the party ventured north, trying to slay this beast of a dragon, only to discover a few troubling signs. The kobolds had been laying fertility amulets everywhere, seemingly preparing for some sort of mating ritual. As the party got closer, they discovered tunnels that were through a mountain that the ice dragon or the white dragon had been creating. They traveled further. Caleb, you okay over there?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. They traveled further north, up the mountain, and discovered a abandoned estate that had seen signs of a pretty massive struggle. The kobold cult that had been infesting the area had been obliterated by some form of dragon. As they ventured even further into the estate, they discovered member of the five, the ancient green dragon Shavira, who had been trying her evil machinations, trying to possibly breed with this white dragon, but alas, it did not work. The party then had to fight the reanimated corpse of said white dragon. They fought valiantly, narrowly avoiding death, and that is where we begin tonight's session.
Oh boy, how's everyone's health looking? I'm pretty sure I did a mass cure wounds at the end of last session, right?
I hurt.
Okay.
I too hurts.
All right. Everyone come here really quick if you need any help. If anyone's feeling down right now, I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on Anzu. Let me roll for that. Good old Cure Wounds. That's just 1d8 plus spell casting. 10 for you, Hunter. You still looking a little hurt?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna do one more.
Wait, how much?
And
You
thus
could do
the
that
party
maybe, I don't know,
knew-
4
That
more
was
times.
just for Hunter.
the party knew that Thea was needed.
Okay, 14 now for you.
I'm Anzu on Sundays.
So 10 and then 14. So you have 24 total so far. And then I'm going to move over to Zygon, do a little for him real quick. I'm going to cast Healing Spirit at the 2nd level for you, Zygon. And for the next minute, you're going to get, I believe, 1d6 of health back every 6 seconds. How's Genevieve looking?
I don't know if you know this, Abby, but you are muted.
I was playing with my dice. Sorry, I muted myself out of courtesy.
Whoa.
See,
not too
Caleb?
bad.
Whoa.
See, Caleb?
Oh, wow. That was a shot.
Listen, I've always done that though. It wasn't just because of you.
Genevieve, go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Oh, here we go. Okay, it's 1d6 per
Pretty good. 25.
Okay, so as Animus is healing Anzu and Zygon, you notice that part of the now rapidly decaying corpse of this dragon, there's something like moving itself like out of the body.
Something like what? Like what something?
You can't quite tell.
I want to hide behind Zygon.
But you
Is
see
it like a
movement.
green misty smoke or like
No. There is like something physical is inside the creature, and it is trying to like like work its way out of it.
Oh,
Ugh,
no.
it's like alien.
Oh god, it's gonna be
I want to hide behind Zygon.
I'm gonna scurry over there.
Okay.
30 health
I'm
for
kind
Zygon.
of like, can I
30?
do anything?
30 health for
to, like-
Zygon.
So as you get over there, it bursts out, and you see the hilt of a knife that's just sitting there
It's the knife.
in the body.
Are we killing it?
What the fuck
Can I-
is that?
Can I like? Does the knife seem magical in any way, or just a knife?
Make an Arcana check.
I'm gonna start the same healing. I would have started the same healing process on Anzu as soon as I finished with Zygon. So I'm gonna start that
It's-
while she's looking.
20, not natural.
It's chill to the touch. As you get your hand closer, it feels colder and colder as you get your hand closer, almost dropping to 0. That would be Celsius, but almost freezing.
Okay. I'm like, I want to touch it, but I'm like, that seems like a bad idea. Oh wait.
30 for Anzu.
Can I'm gonna cast Mage Hand and try to pull it out.
It pulls out. Mage Hand is holding what it essentially looks like a dragon tooth with a hilt on the end, kind of like a chunky sort of dagger, probably about 6 inches in length.
I'm gonna stick that in my little belt or
Are
something.
you touching it?
Oh fuck.
Oh.
Oh no, we've got 2 of these
Bold
touchers.
move.
We got 2
Wait,
touchers.
Did you touch? You touch
No,
the dagger? Yes. If you want, I can cast Mage Hand and
He's
go
already
over there
doing
and
that.
cast Inspect it. Yeah, but I can cast Inspect through mine.
That is true.
I can
yeah,
stand
I'll
over
kind
here.
of, I'll have my Mage Hand bring it over to Anzu and be like, "Do you know anything about this? Did you find out anything?"
Yes, well, maybe I won't touch it with my actual fingers anymore. I'm learning things quite quickly. I'll do Mage Hand and then cast Inspect on the thing.
All right. Anzu, as you inspect this, I need you to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
On my
so
Mage
sorry.
Hand?
Yes.
Mage hand
Can
loses the
I-
finger.
Can I do something before this disintegrate or the dragon gets too
Disintegrate?
nasty?
Where?
No, the dragon disintegrates like over decomposition.
Yeah, it's starting to erode pretty quickly.
I want to start collecting some samples of the dragon.
Okay.
Some like
You can
liquid,
get like
some
you can
like
get some
nasty
tissue
blood.
samples. You can get a little bit.
I've got a couple
say enough.
vials.
I would say you can fill 3 vials with whatever you really want out of it.
3 vials of nasty dragon blood, Draco Lich blood.
Okay.
I'll put.
Okay.
I got 22.
22. Okay. So Anzu, as you inspect this, your mind begins to fill with this rush of like. You start looking around yourself and you see snow falling, and you feel yourself being battered by the winds of a blizzard as snow hits you in the face. You then see a blur in the clouds that's just flying over you. And then it eventually lands, snow flies up. You see this draconic face of a white dragon just snarling at you, and its breath, ice drips from its fangs. And it just looks at you with these steely blue eyes. And that is all you can really tell. You come back to yourself as the dagger sits in the mage hand.
So there's a soul of a dragon in the knife? Is that what I'm understanding?
That maybe that could be it.
Can I do an
What'd you
Arcana check?
find?
Make an Arcana check. Go ahead.
38.
38.
Damn.
That's one of his proficiencies.
That's like a Thea perception check. That's
It's like my
insane.
feet. No, it's like a racial trait where everything Arcana and History is doubled.
Yeah,
Or my
it's-
proficiency.
Oh yeah, that's what
for it
I
is
have
doubled.
for perception. I have expertise in it.
Yeah.
So Anzu, you've heard of this phenomenon before. If a dragon's soul for some reason is unable to travel to wherever its soul may be headed in the afterlife, the soul itself consolidates into a sword or a weapon of some sort. The soul of the dragon is then inside the weapon, and the weapon is a living weapon. It's very rare. There's most likely something tethering this dragon's soul to the material plane, but 100% possible.
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
It happened. It finally happened. Someone finally did it.
I was wondering who would, and I figured it would be Anzu.
Who's Thea?
He's just thinking about her,
Oh,
guys. He
sorry.
misses her.
I have a family member that's very curious about things.
I'm also very curious.
Well, the soul of the dragon wasn't able to leave. Something was tethering it to this world, and it manifested into a weapon. There is a dragon inside of this dagger, and it is not very happy about it. You could go ahead. You can touch it and speak to it. It might try to kill you again, but
I'd actually love to do that. And I'm gonna grab it.
Okay. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Would I want to fail this, Jacob?
I don't know.
Okay, that's not helpful.
No, it is not.
Ooh, okay. Natural 19 plus 9, 28.
All right. So, Genevieve, as you grab this dagger, your consciousness just blinks completely out, and you feel yourself kind of not falling, but you're like sliding into something that's quite familiar to you.
Mhm.
But it's faster and seems to be more urgent than normal. You eventually, your boots hit land. As you look around and you see thunderclouds rolling and lightning striking in this desaturated plane. And then you see this white dragon that is trying to navigate as the lightning is just, you see it get hit a few times as it kind of crashes to the ground and begins snarling at you. And then it looks up and up and up, and it eventually starts to kind of back off as you just hear, "I don't think you have the power to overtake me." And this dragon continues to back off, and then your vision fades back to where you were, and you were holding this dagger.
Was that a familiar voice at all?
Very much so.
Thought maybe. Okay. Well, I'm gonna stick it in my belt. And I'm gonna look at the group and say, if you don't mind, I'd like to keep this. Everything else, all for you. But
Okay, fine.
I won't put up a fight about anything else.
As long as you're not going to use it against any of us or anyone close or dear to us and get in our way with it. Because we've had things stuck inside of weapons before. And just be careful with that thing. It gets crazy.
I would like to
I know a
swan
thing or two
dive
about.
into the pile of gold and treasure.
Trust me, I
It's
know a thing or two
McDuck
about sentient weapons.
So, Anzu, as you're running over to dive into these crates and gold and all this, you see the entire thing is covered in ice, and then if you do that, you'll probably break your neck.
And so you want to work very carefully to start trying to unthaw everything, because if you just fireball this, you could easily blow up a lot of the good treasures in there.
You see that the
Anybody have
ice
heat
is
metal?
The ice is already starting to kind of melt a little.
Are
It's
there
dripping here and there?
Is there metal on the chests?
Yeah, but it's under a coating of ice, so it would. And the chest is also made of wood, so if you heat the metal on it, it might catch the chest on fire.
Not necessarily, because
Contents
that doesn't
would be
happen to
Wood is wet.
weapons.
Did you not like produce flame?
The wood is wet.
It doesn't happen to
Well,
weapons.
it would take a
whenever
little
you do
bit
that.
for it to actually burst.
Well,
I
yeah,
would
but
like to
usually
conjure
weapons
an
don't have
elemental
wood on them. They're usually
fire.
leather and metal.
I like the
And then
hilt of a
the
sword
palm-
sometimes.
Sometimes, but very rarely, because that's too fragile.
Could you not produce flame? And like,
Okay, so Andrew,
Okay.
you bring up a fire elemental.
seems
I'm just
strict.
gonna point at the ice.
It just like full on Roombas over the ice
Nice.
for a little while. Just
I'm gonna start casting detect magic as a ritual while it Roombas.
okay. While it Roombas, you
Roomba.
detect 4 magical or actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You detect 6 magical items in the area in the immediate vicinity.
All right, and I'll start once it starts melting. I'll start walking around with my detect magic on to try to,
Alright.
and I'll put a mark on the chests. I don't know if I need to do that, but I'll put the mark on the chests of the ones that have magical items, and I'll let everyone know as I do it.
So these aren't necessarily chests. They're more like crates. So they're just like, you see a bunch of like rotted food in them. You see a bunch of like frozen meats, things like that. This looks to be like it was mainly a food storage thing. But you do pick up there's a ranger who's frozen solid, like in the process of pulling an arrow from their quiver, and that arrow that they're holding is magical.
Nice.
But they're frozen, so you
Yeah.
have to thaw them out.
I'll wait. I'll start thawing that guy out with produce flame, so that just in case the elemental doesn't, because fire elementals are a lot of fire.
Yeah, they're all fire.
Yeah.
So the fire elemental eventually, most of the ice is gone. Everything else you'll be able to like chisel out and get out.
Is this guy dead? Dead? Like there's.
Oh yeah, they're
okay.
all super dead.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
They're all
just
super
wanted
dead.
to make sure. So I'm not gonna really push trying to thaw him out easily. I'm just gonna fucking thaw him out.
Oh, this would be a wet dream if I were a necromancer.
Ugh.
I know Zygon's probably gonna be looking for a wizard.
There's probably some in here.
True.
All right. I'll
Does
grab.
magic lead me to that?
So you eventually pry this arrow out of the cold dead hands of the ranger, and you see that on the shaft of the arrow, there's draconic runes that are carved into it, and you see the fletching is actually made from like this very bright these very bright feathers that look almost like a rainbow quality. And then the arrowhead itself is this rounded kind of crescent moon shaped arrowhead.
Okay. I'll put it. I'm gonna start like a small area for Anzu to start going over stuff, I guess.
Okay.
How much is inspect a spell slot for you?
Yeah,
Oh shit. Okay.
but I mean, I have really high arcane, so I can probably figure it out.
Okay.
Oh,
I'll
Yeah,
cast
certain
as a ritual.
items, Anzu can just arcana check them, and he'll be
Okay.
able to know.
Oh, you said it's a ritual also, Abby?
I'm pretty sure.
Is it?
Yeah, I can use that as a ritual too.
Yeah, so you can start the ritual, and then you can just start really identifying everything I bring over to you.
Hey,
I think you'd have to do like one. Well, I guess maybe you could do it. I don't know if you can do it in batches, but
Yeah, I don't know either.
you'll just pop it in my ritual.
So Anzu, you cast identify. This is a arrow of dragon slaying.
Thea has one of those.
Well, it didn't work very well, did it?
Technically,
No,
it didn't get shot, so we don't know if it worked well or not. But the guy didn't use it very well, so.
All they do
Okay.
is double damage against dragons.
Which one is this?
Yes.
The one
Okay,
we got for
well.
Thanksgiving.
Thanks.
We're going to buy Ellie Christmas stuff.
Hi,
Hey,
Kenny.
Love you, bye.
Love you too.
I will relay that
Nice.
to Animus.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm grabbing
Arrow of dragon slaying.
I'm grabbing a couple more. Or am I gonna have to like pop into these crates, or are they just kind of shifting open?
They're kind of just like open, and most of them are just kind of busted, and like there's rotted meat and food spilling out.
So
of
this
them.
is not the
Yummy.
this is not the main horde.
There are likely no, but there are some gold pieces scattered throughout.
For sake
You also
oh, go ahead.
you see this small wand that is sitting like lodged in one of the crates. It's probably about maybe about 4 inches long.
Yeah, I'll grab that bad boy, and I'll grab the. Can I just, for sake of time, say I grab all the magical items and bring them over?
So most of them are frozen on people. So there you find 3 cold resistance leather armors that are scattered throughout these frozen people.
Okay.
And then you also find this very small ornate what looks like a jewelry box, like super small, and you see that there's a small lock on it.
Okay, I'll give the wand over to Anzu to identify.
Okay. This is a wand of magic missile.
Oh
I already
no.
have one.
With 3 charges.
We could give it to someone else though in the group. Magic
Yeah,
missile is a real nice, easy little
Put it
thing.
in there.
It's an automatic hit on everything. That's why magic missile's nice.
Yeah. Next item.
Also, we could take. Oh, we have to take those 3 things to the guild. So the 3 cold resist. I need to make a fucking list here.
Look, I am trying
No.
to get
Fuck.
to the birthday party,
can.
guys.
Wand.
I have a birthday party to get to.
Magic missile
What birthday party?
and
On a birthday party.
3
Garnash.
cold.
Carnage.
Oh yeah.
resist Leather armor. And then what was the first thing we found? The fucking arrow dragon slaying.
Yep.
Okay, what's the next thing? That's 5 things. So what's the last thing?
The small jewelry box.
Oh, okay. I'm holding that then. I will. Oh, I have detect magic. What kind of magic am I getting from this?
It's an arcane magic that is very primal in nature. It's not quite elemental magic, but it is something close.
Interesting.
Just for the hell of it, because I haven't used this language yet in game. I'm gonna attempt to use primordial and open the chest by saying some stupid words like "open sesame" and.
Nope.
Yeah, that's what I
Doesn't
thought.
Wait, is there something?
You
is there
can't just
something
open
wrong with
it?
the chest?
I'm gonna try
No,
to
it's locked.
open it.
Oh.
Speak friend. Speak
Andrew will
friend.
cast knock,
I was gonna.
and he's gonna scream knock as he casts it.
The small latch on the box clicks open.
Ah, shit. Enzo, why'd you do this when it was in my hand still? I'm gonna slowly
Well, it's
open it.
So, Animus, as you open it, I need you to make a Constitution saving
Of
throw.
course.
a spider monkey jumps out and beats you.
16.
16. So as you open it, you get blasted with this jet of cold air. You can feel the feathers on your face starting to freeze as you just open it up.
Ah!
But you
Wait,
withstand
I close
pressure.
it. I open it again. Ah!
Yeah, same thing. Same thing. But you see, with it open, you see this small gem around the size of a baseball.
That's
And
big.
it's blue, like a pure, like, ocean blue. And it gives off this, like, cold, it's cold to the touch, and there's, like, the air around it starts to get kind of like, you know, when you are outside and it's cold and you can see your breath?
Yeah.
Kind of like that. Like, all the air around it is kind of that quality.
I want to touch it.
Interest. I was already holding it. I don't know if that's a bad thing. I'm
I
touching
want
it.
to touch it
That laugh.
and cast inspect.
It doesn't work, Anzu.
Jacob, I'm already holding it.
Your hand is cold, for
Yeah.
sure. Like, you notice that, like, your hand begins to
this-
tingle.
I got it,
because
check!
of-
If this has a primordial aspect or any sort of thing towards that, can I see if I know what this is?
Make a history check.
Okay. I don't know if that's something I would know, so. Oh, it's so good. 24.
24. You don't know of any sort of primordial like thing that this would be. However, it could be. It reminds you of a soul gem, that you've used before.
Oh,
But
no.
it's a different composition. It's a different material. But there's a strange familiarity to it.
Oh
No.
boy. I'm gonna put
Wait,
this.
what? I missed that.
Well, Anzu, you're. Oh man. I'm just gonna say I know what this is, most likely, and it's something we probably shouldn't mess with until we get a little bit more information about it outside of the realm of this current location. So I'm gonna put it back in the box, put it into the bag of holding, and keep it safe for now.
I want to do an Arcana check.
Possibly be holding a soul inside of it.
Go ahead and make an Arcana check, Anzu.
Should we also be on the
28.
lookout for some of the people of Whitestone that have gone missing up here?
We can look around for Whitestone markings.
What'd you roll, Anzu?
I got a 28.
You have not seen anything like this before. But you have theorized something like this before. The ability to hold arcane energy within a source that could be used by a wizard. It's similar to that, but this is more natural. It doesn't seem as though this is like a housing that was made by a wizard. It seems as though this was naturally occurring.
Okay.
I'm just putting it's a blue gem with energy or soul in it. And we can get back to that. All right. Jacob, for time's sake, can we just count up all the gold we get and also see if there's
40,000.
40,000 gold. And you said this isn't the main horde?
Possibly not.
Okay.
Well, because this isn't his lair. This is like some offshoot from the kobold.
Yeah. 40,000 gold. I can fit about that much into the rest of the bag of holding, I believe. And then if we find anything else, we'll probably have to.
The rest of us have bag of holdings.
No, that's true. Yeah. Okay. Well, okay. Let's all remember I've got 40,000, and then we can split up and divvy up the rest later, as we said percentages before we came in. Actually, Anzu, if you have a bag of holding, could I give you half of it just so I have a little bit of room in mine? That way when I stick my hand down in there, it's not just hitting a wall of fucking gold.
I will take 20,000 gold.
That's not how the bag of holding works, but no worries.
Isn't it like a 30-foot space?
In me pocket.
I mean, like, there's a limited amount of, like, stuff you can put in there, technically. But when you reach in, you just think of what you want to grab, and it comes out.
All I'd be thinking about is gold. It would just...
Is Jacob frozen?
Yeah, he's a little frozen.
I was like,
It's been a very long time since that's happened.
I'm going to write down 40,000 gold. Ugh. Wow. This is a fun time. Jacob, can you hear
There
us?
he is.
And
I
hear
think I
him.
heard him.
Yeah, I heard him go,
Well, that's weird.
It's his camera. There we go, you're back.
Yeah. Okay.
He made
That was
Jacob
really odd.
noises.
Hasn't happened in a while.
Well, like, I don't know what's going on. I think, man, it's so hard to find a good camera.
Since
Anyway.
the early days.
Anzu, as you guys are kind of sitting there counting up the gold, you hear a voice in the back of your head. Excuse me, sir. I did not mean to bother you, but the party is starting soon.
oh, it's
Thank you. We'll be there. And be rich. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Animus, Can we hurry this up? Maybe find the main horde, get all the things in, and get out. It's almost time for Garnash's birthday party.
Of course, I have a
Man.
no, oh, go ahead. Sorry, Genevieve. Go ahead.
I was gonna say the main horde is probably down in that tunnel. It'll take us a long time to go find it.
Yeah. Well, let's at least try a little bit. Anzu, if you really want to, you can head over to Garnash, but he would understand. He is a guild member and he does a lot of adventuring. We can always get some drinks with him tonight if we can get back there, or invite him to come out to Whitestone for the celebration.
Well, I can teleport us over.
We
Yeah.
can always be
so-
fashionably late.
As
Yes.
you guys are debating this, you start hearing the sounds of boots on snow, just crunching.
Oh, please no! Don't take things from us again.
You hear probably about 100 sets of boots.
I'm
Well,
ready
they'll
to
peek
fight. I will
Wait,
fight
wait,
for
wait,
this
wait,
fucking
wait.
gold!
I wanna do something.
Let's go!
Oh, the gold's already in our stuff. But, Jacob, what did whenever I used Commune with Nature and I got the layout of the tunnels within a 300-foot radius in all directions from us, are there other tunnels below us that are not connected
Not-
to this one?
Not directly below you, no.
Are
The
there some
one
sense?
tunnel that leads to here that goes up.
Yeah.
So there's a tunnel that goes up the mountain, but there's not one that goes down the mountain.
Is there any in the mountains though that I would have felt? Because
Not from where you were positioned, because you were inside the estate at that point.
oh shit, I'm gonna cast it again. Real
All
Can I
right.
go peek outside and see what's going on?
Oh,
So Genevieve, you see
I was gonna say, I can get that information.
roughly 100 Whitestone members of different corps. You see a few engineers, you see a few of the military, but
I don't know that.
you also see there's a few people that are in these different colored uniforms. So all the engineers and the soldiers are wearing like these like auburn red uniforms, but you see about 5 people that are wearing these white with blue accent uniforms, and on their patches are open books.
Interesting.
You haven't seen them before. It seems as though they're kind of new. But you see that they're already they're clearing out the kobold bodies and kind of surveying the area. You also see wearing winter clothing with like a hood and like a winterized cloak. You see Vesper, who's kind of pointing to everybody and starting to look around, and then she begins to walk over to the estate with 2 people. One is the Dragonborn that you guys met with earlier in the morning, and then one is a what looks like a younger younger cleric, but she's in the uniform. But you can also see that there's a symbol of Pelor on a necklace hanging around her neck, and then she's also got a large shield with the symbol of Pelor on it as she's walking over to you guys as well.
Kind of like turn my head and be like, Vesper's coming.
Can I do something really quick? I'm actually not going to do Commune with Nature. I realized I already used my 5th level, and I don't want to go above that.
Okay.
But instead of doing that, in the same amount of time when we heard everyone coming, so, like, pretty much right.
What are you doing?
I'm going to yell over to Zygon. Zygon, get me a couple dragon teeth, and then I'm going to turn into an earth elemental, and then I'm going to meld into the earth, and then go try to find the other tunnels.
Okay.
So I'm leaving the group.
Okay.
Alright.
So you see Animus, this obsidian shard. Genevieve, this is the first time you've seen this. This obsidian shard of rock and what looks like lava itself flowing through the body, just sinks into the ground where Animus once stood.
I'll look over at
Man's a little
Zygon.
more impressive than I thought.
Oh, he's quite the odd one. Zygon!
Yes, yes.
Oh, since you're good with people, could you maybe talk to her in case she, I don't know, tries to fuck us over?
Again.
Love of your life, you don't even want to try to speak with her?
Oh, maybe I'll join you.
Took so little convincing.
If you ain't
maybe.
safe.
Oh no. Oh, I gotta get the stats out for the fucking.
I guess I'll take Anzu with me. Meet him like halfway.
Okay. So Vesper and the other two step into the position, or
Unless
into
Genevieve
the
wanted to come with
area.
too, I suppose I should ask.
Hmm.
Did you want to come with too?
I'm already up there.
Oh, okay. I thought you just poked your
I
head out.
Well, I was like peeking out the door, so I'm still there.
There's somebody
Vesper
at the door.
and the others walk into this space.
Ahoy!
Hello. I see that you were successful.
Oh, was it? Yeah. It was a well-fought battle. Lots of kobolds had to go.
Oh, that was you who did all that.
Of course.
Took
Who
down
else would it be?
thousands of kobolds.
Yeah, so the legend goes, correct? Right? Flagon
There was
Slayers
nothing
killed
like
1,000
I've ever
kobolds.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Come on now.
She actively knows you're lying.
I tried to help him.
Flagon Slayers, we killed 1,000 kobolds. You never heard that one? Come on.
Come on, it goes back. Tale as old as time.
It's one of our newest.
Am I still blessed?
It's one of the oldest songs.
No.
That's an ability check,
Alright.
not a saving throw. I guess technically you would be.
Alright, 28. The other was a nat 20, so
Wow.
I rolled pretty well on that one.
Well, whoever dispatched the beasts, it was well done.
You're looking at him. Thank you again. And then I'll give Anzu a nod of approval.
I'd like to introduce my associate. This is Priestess Clorcina.
Name sounds
Nice to
familiar.
meet you.
She has been dispatched by the main church of Pelor to oversee Whitestone. You see this kind of fair-skinned, blonde woman, long braided hair that goes over one side, a large shield at her side, a mace at the other. The symbol of Pelor hangs around her neck, and she looks very cheery, which Zygon is almost immediately off-putting to you. She presents herself. She bows slightly. It's so nice to meet you.
Yes, you as well.
You as well, darling.
What brings a priestess all the way up here?
She shakes your hand vigorously, Zygon, with two hands, as she almost like shakes your entire body with how forceful it is.
Oh, God. Too much.
Oh, well, I was sent here to oversee Whitestone to make sure everything's going good. And Vesper thought that it would be good if I came up here and met all of you.
Yes, well, there's no more dragon.
Oh, well, that's good.
No more 1,000 kobolds.
She brushes past you guys and immediately goes up to the dragon's body. She begins examining it with this fervor of curiosity. Vesper, please forgive her. She's rather young, but she's very skilled in what she does.
You know, enthusiasm is always a plus.
In some cases, yes. Other times it can be exhausting.
Thank God someone said it.
Well, we'll take things from here. I know that you have a party to get to. If we find the massive horde, we'll be sure to share it with all of you.
Insight
Yes.
check.
Share. Hold on, that was ours.
Is that Anzu or Hunter?
That's fucking Hunter, but it's about to be Anzu.
Did Zygon grab my teeth?
Not great. It's a 9.
She seems genuine, you know. Like, why would she want to lie to you guys? Like, she's gonna share the wealth.
Good thing I left. Wow.
Zygon!
Some fucking
Help us,
bullshit.
Zygon!
All right.
Just out of curiosity, can I do one thing also? I want to use my witch side on Vesper and make sure she's not something she's not.
Oh, really?
Do it.
I
Yeah.
have to look up how this works.
Technically, she would have been able to see it the whole time because her wish type's
Yeah.
always on.
Yeah, it's just an invocation.
You never brought it to my attention. Is the big.
We can
thing.
say you were never paying attention to it until now, if this works.
I mean, as far as we know, or as far as she knows, nothing's out of the ordinary, right?
Did I just uncover a big...
That's just what she looks like.
Oh,
Just on a
you're
whim.
uncovering what we always thought. Vesper's not
Oh
Vesper.
my
I
god.
figured as much.
This is so funny.
Thank God I left that fucking room.
I just think it's funny that, like, Genevieve is the one that might do something here.
Also, you guys know I'm actively looking for the horde, so you could always teleport to me and pretend like you teleported home.
Oh, you'd leave me. Well, I guess if we use teleport. I was thinking
Yeah.
about the stones.
Oh,
She
true,
doesn't
yeah.
have
Well, you could always just teleport home and then maybe one
Well,
of
we
you
can do what we did
teleport.
last time. All the gold from the main vault in the middle, and then teleport everything.
But you'd have to
So-
find me first. One of you could teleport to me just to see if I'm near the horde, and then we could teleport Anzu, and then all of us teleport home.
I can't believe I accidentally just maybe uncovered a big secret.
I need everyone
To
but
mute,
Abby.
of course.
deafen, so-
Oh man, actually, I can't deafen. I can't do that. I have to take my
Well,
headphones
take
off.
your headphones off.
Give me a thumbs up.
Yep.
What did I just do? It was just like a little throwaway thing.
Gosh dang
I
it.
was just like, just for funsies.
This has been years of planning.
Hang on. I'm working on the deafening.
No
That was
worries.
so good. I'm so sorry, James. But I'm so excited right now.
So as you look at Vesper, at first you see like this strange shimmer around her. As your vision, you kind of focus in for the first time, and you see this small red tail that begins to circle out from behind her, that ends in a point. And then you see these small horns begin to form on her head. And then you see these wings that are like wrapped around her body. But other than that, she looks very similar to what she normally does. But the thing that strikes you is that she's even more beautiful than you first thought. She exudes this sort of this animalistic, primal sort of attraction. But yeah, she's definitely not what she says she is.
Does she look like fiendish, like demon?
She looks kind of
Truthfully?
fiendish, yeah.
So like a devil of some sort.
Yeah. She's a fiend of some kind.
Can I make like an Arcana or History check or something? I prefer
History
an
check.
Arcana. Okay, dang it.
I don't care what you prefer.
I know. I just ruined everything.
You didn't ruin everything. It's just this is funny that this is
16.
happening this way. 16. You've run into a few people that match this description. Usually, they usually are found in the gambling halls and the bars that you frequent, usually seducing richer men.
Succubus?
She is indeed a succubus.
That is so funny.
But you see, she's wearing the same clothing. She's carrying herself the same way. It just appears that she is not quite who she says she is.
Remind me, people can be turned into succubuses, right? Or succubi? I'm not trying to go on a whole lore thing, but like, She could have originally been Vesper and turned into this.
I mean, if we're following the Jennifer's Body logic, which, by the way, very good movie.
Fantastic movie. One of my favorites. Because I listened to a whole podcast about them, but it's been a hot minute, so I don't remember.
You don't quite know. Genevieve herself does not quite know exactly how succubus are
Okay.
created.
Mhm.
But you do know that they come from the lower planes of existence usually.
I'm gonna do my best to like not show that I'm like noticing anything different and like really try to keep a straight face while she's talking.
Okay.
We're gonna have to fucking kill Vesper.
No, not at all.
Um,
Wasn't as bad as I thought.
make sure that Hunter and Brady know.
Brady. Is everyone back?
Hunter is.
Hello.
Brady is. Cool.
Brady's coming back. Nice.
But I'm sure you know that most of this money was stolen from Whitestone and its surrounding areas, so we will split it with you as much as we can possibly do so. We assume that most of the wealth is not here, that it is most likely in the tunnels. I've already sent some of our finest excavators to look for it.
Shit.
Don't say anything. Yes, we didn't find it. We didn't find too much here.
We
Seems like a
suspected as much.
secondary location.
Well, we're going to finish cleaning up the area, and
Before we break here, you know, it was a little matter of our emerald mine.
that will be
An
restored
exchange
to
of
you in full.
services.
I will have the paperwork drawn up, and when you return to Whitestone in the morning for the celebration, it will be there for you to sign.
I swear to God.
All right.
If that emerald mine is used up, I'm gonna fucking kill her.
Wait, can I
I'm going
insight
to
check her?
actually murder
Go
the
ahead.
shit out of this fucking woman.
Alleged woman.
Alleged, yes, of course. Alleged.
We don't know.
Insight.
This
That's a
creature.
19.
This
19.
humanoid-looking creature.
Yeah, she's gonna give the mine back.
Oh,
That's.
All the emeralds have been taken out.
I know. That's what I'm scared of.
Everything is gone.
All right, well, I'm gonna go say bye to the priestess.
Okay.
Can I run up and try to collect a few Draco Lich teeth?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
go
kind
ahead.
of what that was the reason I was going over there.
So, just for point of order, this is not a Draco Lich.
Is it just a undead dragon?
It's a zombie dragon. It's a
Okay.
reanimated dragon.
So it's similar, but not the exact same.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah.
How many reasonably could I grab?
There's still a few. Between the two of you, you can probably get 5.
Okay.
That's 5 total, so decide who gets what.
I don't even want them. These were for animals.
Okay.
I'll
Can we
take
get-
3, you take 2?
Can we not take the head? And
The head is basically soup at this point.
Even the bones?
Well, the bones are still there, but a lot of them are starting to rot too. The magic
Like
that
good soup?
caused this to.
But it's a
Ooh.
tradition.
Yeah, I was gonna
We
say
want that.
Anzu might want it for
You
his
have
wall.
to let us. It's a tradition.
I don't have to do anything.
I know.
I'm writing down 3 Draco Lich teeth in my inventory.
We have the other
Like
dragon
two.
head, right? We definitely cut off the other dragon head and took
Oh
it
yeah,
back
you
to-
got that.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
see.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. That's like mounted on the wall.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah,
I was
Anzu mounted
pretty sure
it and hung
Anzu-
it like 2 feet off the ground.
Yeah. I remember that. Now I remember that. Yeah.
It's used at the table most nights.
Boy.
Animus. I need you to make a perception check.
This is gonna take so.
Actually,
much-
investigation check.
Well, would it be in? Oh, I guess. Do I get any advantage since I'm using like the tremors?
I'll
of the
say that
earth?
you're using tremor sense, so you will have advantage.
Very good, very good. 20.
20. So you notice that there's 3 main tunnels, and they kind of branch off into these smaller sections. As you're using your what's sort of echolocation, there's a large mass that's in the center of the mountain that is only connected by one tunnel.
Do I feel anyone walking into the tunnels yet?
Oh yeah, you feel probably over half a dozen, probably like 7 or 8 people.
Okay.
They're kind of going through and then pairs.
Okay. I'm gonna go towards the mass then, obviously.
Okay.
How much time am I gonna have before they get there? When I get there?
You'd probably have about 5 minutes.
Okay. So I get to the mass. Is this the horde?
You full on Scrooge McDuck into a frozen pile of gold that is almost filling this entire room. And this room is probably about 60 feet high.
How many things can I use plane shift on?
Oh, jeez.
I don't even know, like, how
I don't even know if it works on inanimate objects is the big thing.
Yeah, I don't either, but I mean...
Yeah, it has to be willing creatures.
Okay. Alright, let me think for a
And it's only 8, so you can get 8 gold pieces out of there.
Fuck, dude.
Gotta be like 1,000,000 gold at least.
Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Fuck. I'm just reading stuff, Jacob. This would be a lot less time if I knew what I had actually available to me as Animus.
Why do you not?
Because I don't remember all this stuff I don't remember it by heart.
Because
Bigger
while
brain.
Animus have big brain, Caleb not as big brain.
Caleb not as big brain when it comes to Animus ability to do something like
Caleb
this.
brain's smooth, actually.
Caleb brain's smooth. Fuck,
Not
what
a
am I
wrinkle.
supposed to do?
Don't be greedy.
Yeah, but this
It's
is
also
fucked.
frozen solid. Animus.
Yeah.
The whole thing is like a giant ice cube.
Hmm.
I
There's
mean,
a good-
realistically, by taking the 40,000 already, you're significantly reducing the amount that they get to split.
There's a good
So, like,
foot of ice separating you and this gold.
So as I'm coming into, so like if I'm moving through the stone above the tunnel coming into the main tunnel, I want to activate a way to break the stone that I'm moving through down into the smaller tunnel that opens up into the big chamber. That way I can stop them for a few more minutes.
So you
So
want to
I want to
collapse
the tunnel as much as possible to stop them from getting into the main chamber. Since they're going,
Make a strength check.
since you said they're splitting up into groups of 2, there's 6 of them, and there's 2 coming down this tunnel.
Make a strength check.
Okay. Natural 20 plus
You know, it doesn't
5,
matter.
25.
So you begin to kind of hit a few pressure points through this tunnel, and you collapse the entrance pretty successfully. It'll take him a little bit to get through.
Okay, so I've bought myself a little more time. Fuck. What can I do here that can... it sucks I don't have teleport, and I don't have a way to talk to Anzu to get the fuck down here so we can teleport our shit out. Okay, do I want to come out of it yet? How much does it look like there is here, Jacob? Like, how big is this board compared to the one we're just at?
Make an investigation check.
What number is that? Oh, 11.
It's 2 1s, Caleb.
No, the new dice I have a lot of glitter in it. So from like here, looking that angle, it was like, what the heck am I looking at? So I had to pick it up.
Like we said, Caleb brain smooth.
Smooth brain.
Well, it was also a 9.
folds.
It was a 9, so it had the little dot next to it.
You estimate that there is probably 500,000 gold
Fuck me.
in here.
Fuck me sideways.
That gets me fucking rock solid right there.
However, you do not know if this entire thing is gold just by judging by how tall it is. If the whole thing is gold, it's probably 500,000 gold.
Okay.
I'll be fine with a fifth of that.
All right. How much time do I think I may have? No, I'm not even gonna worry about that. I'm gonna come out of my shape, Earth Elemental shape. I'm gonna cast Detect Magic.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
It's cold as hell in there.
Yeah, you right. 14.
14. You take a point of cold damage.
That's okay. I'm gonna
It is extremely cold in here.
I'm gonna put Produce Flame up next to me. Then I'm also going
I'm gonna tell you that probably won't help. It is extremely, extremely cold in here. Like you will start suffering frostbite within 5 minutes.
I'm going to
And hypothermia.
Fire elemental.
I'm gonna have a fire elemental come in. Yeah, I was about to say that. So I'm gonna.
You see the clashing of the cold.
Dies.
The clashing of the cold air with the fire elemental. There's a small steam cloud that's kind of just forming around this elemental, but it does keep you moderately warm.
I want to. Oh, sorry. Before I did that, because I actually want to do this in order. I wanted to detect magic, find the points of the most powerful magical items in this room.
There are none.
There's no magical items in this room.
No.
That's at least a little helpful. All right. Oh, go ahead.
I want to set up a message network between the ones that are near Vesper. Kind of like start messaging people back and forth because I want to know what's going on and what we're gonna do.
Okay, you're the only one standing next to Vesper. The other two are at the dragon.
Okay. Okay. How should we do this if I'm just messaging everyone back and forth? Should we just freely talk to cut time or what?
If you do it, are you trying to do it stealthily so that people don't see you?
Like the message?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's gonna be sleight of hand checks.
All right. I'll send a message to them saying, I hate to break it to you guys, but I don't think she's going to fulfill the deal we made.
What'd you roll on your sleight of hand?
15.
Okay.
I'll respond and say, she seems honest from what I can tell.
Well, I think the deal was we get all the gold. Now she doesn't want to quite do that.
I don't honestly remember what the deal we made was because I didn't write it down. But
Me either.
oopsie.
Yeah, the deal was to just kill the dragon and we do whatever we want, and then we come back, and she'll finally help us find the damn bomb.
Well, she has a valid point, saying that this gold was stolen from Whitestone, I will say. Not to play devil's advocate, but...
What should we do then? Just...
Well, I mean, if they're gonna claim ownership now, they should have claimed ownership of the dragon and killed the dragon on their own.
And you can make another stealth check, Anzu. Or a sleight of hand check.
13.
Okay.
What about Animus?
I say we find a way to get him relatively back close to here, and we go. I don't know how much of a fight we can put up right now.
I think we could take.
I mean, yes, but is it worth it?
Oh god.
I mean, we could just take everything.
I don't have much stake in this. I already knew I wasn't getting much gold out of it anyway.
Genevieve doesn't have
10% of the total gold, 50,000 plus the 40. You would get 54,000 gold from this. Oh wait, you don't know how much gold is in the chamber. I mean, never mind. I'm sorry.
I don't know.
No, you're right. No.
Genevieve
Don't want to metagame that. I'm sorry.
have a stone, which means only the 4 of us could teleport to him.
Yeah.
Jacob, I know what I want to do if that might push us in a direction.
All right.
Okay. So. Oh god. So it's all gold in here. There's no magic. You said that, right?
Not that you can find, no.
Okay. And I've gone over everything, so there's. And if you want to have me take some damage as I walk around the whole.
Judging
perimeter.
by the height of the mound, it's 500,000 gold.
Okay. I just want to make sure. Do you want me to take damage as I walk around with detect magic?
No, because
on?
you've got that fire elemental near you.
I can't use that first. That's what I'm saying. So like I use detect magic
okay.
because that I can't use both at the same time, and the fire elemental will have been a
You
secondary
take
thing.
5. You take 5 cold damage.
Okay.
You take 9 cold damage.
All right.
You take 13 cold damage.
I'm gonna heal my. Oh, total.
You take total 23 cold damage.
Total 23. Okay. As I'm walking around, I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself because I just need some health back real quick while I'm doing that.
You can feel that your extremities are starting to develop frostbite.
Okay. And since I found out there's no magic in here, have I heard anyone hit the wall yet? Or are they?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you hear.
Okay.
As you hear some magical spells hitting the cave in.
Yep. So I'm gonna cast. Now I'll make the fire elemental. I've reached the backside of the horde. I want to have the fire elemental go across as much of the backside as possible.
Okay.
How much gold do I think I can get through? I want to time this also to where I can do this and 2 other spells before they get in.
You can probably get 10,000.
That's it?
If you do 2 other spells. If you don't, you can get 50,000. You can get like 10% of it. This ice is much thicker than the ice that was up top.
And it's so cold that it would freeze water on impact, right?
Oh yeah. Extremely cold.
I cast Tidal Wave to move across the chamber towards the side of the rocks.
The
that
tidal
I just
wave
collided.
immediately freezes.
I cast another. Okay, let me just start taking
Like it
spells
will
down.
immediately freeze.
Okay. Would I know that, or was that just now I know that?
Yeah, now you do.
Okay, I cast another tidal wave. Where's my tidal wave? There it is. Okay.
So you're just adding ice to the chamber.
I'm adding ice. Now I want to cast another tidal wave to the end of the chamber, blocking with the stones. Since this ice is so hard for me to get through, I can't imagine how hard it would be for them to get through if I'm using a fire elemental. So I would assume that would take them just as much time, if not way more, to get through that barricade of ice. So I'm going to cast Tidal Wave on that side, and see how much more I can do now.
Yeah, it's still roughly 10,000.
Can I slip off and... Oh, man.
As you are like walking back from the cave in, you see this beam of energy shoot through, and it hits the other side of the cavern, and you see just a large stalactite just disintegrate.
Shit, they're using some big shit. Go ahead, Hunter. We're doing this at the same time, so let me think as Caleb what Animus would do here.
I don't really know. I mean, shit. I don't.
Answer,
I don't...
you hear a message in the back of your head. Sir, we are about to start singing the happy birthday song. If you would like to be here for the happy birthday song, we are doing that in 5 minutes.
I will be late. Tell Mathis something is wrong with Whitestone.
You want him to tell Mathis that?
I mean, remember, you don't know what I saw about them.
I know,
But
but
I saw anything.
something. Anzu has always been, well, at least lately, something is going on.
Yeah, to be fair,
I
we've
mean,
had something
she's.
going
I
on.
mean, even right now, she's breaking a deal.
We've had-
Uniforms are
Yeah.
uniforms are
Since
really
Animus and I came back
It's
randomly
been,
and
it's been
stumbled on all
weird
that.
with Vesper for all of us for the past
Also, Mathis is in Whitestone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but I want him to know that.
Soph is in Amman.
That we
Mathis
know.
is in Whitestone.
Shit, I don't think there's much Mathis could even do other than just come up with theories and shit. All right, I don't know, guys. I'll be honest. I have no idea what to do. I mean, I think it's either a fight or flight situation.
What are
We
your
can-
teleporting capabilities as a group?
Well, we can individually teleport to each other, and I have the Sparrow teleport, which is how we got all the gold from last time, the guild hall.
So I need you to make a sleight of hand check.
That's a natural one.
Okay. Okay. That's all I needed to know.
So
I'll walk over to Anzu and I'll just say, so should we go back now? I know it's Garnash's birthday. We don't want to
Yeah.
miss it.
Seems like this might be all that we can really do here.
yes. Well,
We
Vespa-
very much appreciate all that you've done. And if you have any questions or concerns, are there any specific items that you're looking for? We could possibly get them to you.
Not me
Yeah,
personally, but
wizards.
I'm sure they'd be interested if you find anything extra.
What did you say, Zygon?
Nothing.
Okay.
with our stones, we can take one other person with us, can't we?
No.
No, we can't. Fuck!
That's the other ones. That's the set.
It's the set that's
What the fuck do we do with Genevieve? Because then we're all just gonna poof and she's still there.
You would have to
Teleport?
cast your 7th level spell.
Just teleport back.
Yes. I could go take it from Rebecca.
Animus, as you're melting away the backside of this gold hoard, you hear as the entrance is opened, and you see two what look like probably men in their 50s, wearing these blue trimmed uniforms.
Would control water control ice?
No,
It doesn't do
you're
that?
not a waterbender.
Well, I'm just wondering if that's how that works.
No,
Okay.
control water is a very different thing than control ice.
Yeah, I know.
Kill him.
There's no
Kill 'em.
control ice fucking thing. Is this the moment that I turn on people because I feel like they're being shady as shit?
You hear one of them, "Well, I think we found it." Another one says, "Yeah? All right, let's start divvying this up. It's going to take forever to count." And those Flagon Slayer people seem to think that, we need to share it, so we'll split it with them.
Wait for them to count it. Save us the trouble.
You see, they both begin to use fireballs. They're just chucking fireballs at this mound of ice, just
Yeah.
trying to get through it.
I don't think there's anything we can do. I think I have to teleport everyone.
And then you can teleport to us.
Yeah.
I'll decide on that when that happens. Oh,
Is
my
his fire? I was gonna say, is his fire?
I would have. Sorry, I would have taken that out as soon as they broke through because I don't want them to know I'm here. That is
Okay.
Sorry,
got about-
I
I'm
should have
freezing to
said
death.
that.
You got
All
about
right,
10,000 gold.
and then we're gonna
We'll
hit
see you
that.
tomorrow for the celebration.
See you tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Maybe,
by the
Yes,
way,
darling.
what's with these new uniforms with the book?
Well, we have started modernizing not only our city but also our structure of military and other things. So we've created 3 corps. We've got our military corps, our engineering corps, and then these are our magical corps. We're deciding whether we divide them into the different magic domains. But do you like them? The uniforms? I designed them myself.
Snappy.
Quite
Could use a bit of an
snazzy.
eye patch, but
Titania would be proud.
You think the queen herself would be proud of my work?
I know she would. They are fabulous. I wish I could have one.
Well, we might be able to make that happen, Anzu.
Ooh.
You guys teleport out. Happy birthday, dear Garnash. And then you guys appear in the
Can
center
I
of the
press
room.
prestidigitate a bunch of blood coming out of my throat?
No, don't do that to him.
Sure.
Oh no!
Don't do that to
Bad
Garnash.
joke.
Just
and
finish.
notice what's going on and just start screaming and being really dramatic.
Genevieve, what are you doing?
I'm gonna kick him over.
Okay. And then you just fall over with blood splattering out of your neck. You see everyone else's happy birthday. Oh my! And then they all descend on you. You see Turk uses healing word. A bunch of them start to try and heal you.
Happy birthday, Garnash.
You see him he has a watermelon. Oh.
Pop up, happy birthday! What feels just like Julius Caesar, where they all just started stabbing me.
The reason they invited you back was to kill you. Well, I just want to say thank you. This is really nice. The gift don't usually celebrate birthdays, but this is really cool.
Yes. Well, get used to it. It'll happen every year.
Oh, I guess I'm actually like 200 years old now, so.
Oh.
Huh.
200.
Huh.
Well,
Where does
so
the time go?
What about the grand present?
Oh, it's okay. The present is me being here with all of my buddies, new and old.
Oh, yes, that's quite silly. So if I lead the way.
And so you notice there's about 30 GIF scattered through the bar.
Oh, these are grandbabies, great grandbabies, great.
Oh no, these are my old squad mates. They all wave. You see that there's just like shells of watermelon just scattered throughout the bar.
To pee real quick while you're doing the
Do any of you cook?
All of them. No. And then you see
Is this just
one-
gonna be a big fucking meme about how we can't find a cook?
one in the back's like, I can.
You want a job?
I'm comfortable, thank you.
Sorry, I turned out to be a dud.
Yeah, well, it's fine.
Actually, sir, we don't necessarily have a place to show him, but we do have these. And he pulls out a small parchment scroll. He hands it to you, Anzu.
Read it.
It's a deed. It's the deed to a plot of land that is specifically a watermelon farm. That's about 20 miles outside of Amman.
We can't take him there.
You don't have teleport.
No one's done the planting yet. It doesn't look like anything.
It's just
That's his
dirt.
project.
It's a plot
Yeah.
of land.
That's true. Okay. I will present it to him.
Sounds good.
We apologize for Caleb's audio here. He opens it, and it looks very, very small in his very, very large hands. Oh wow, guys, this is just great. And you see a tear begin to roll down his face. I felt very lost when I came back, and now because of you guys, I feel like I belong somewhere. And then all the gifts start cheering, and everybody starts clapping, and there's a few tears. Soph, you see a tear rolls down his face. Everybody's very happy, and it's a nice celebration.
I'd like to give him a little big hug.
Okay,
A little big hug.
you give him a little hug. He hugs you back.
Actually warms my heart a bit.
Sir, if I could I maybe have a few days off to go see the land and start working?
I don't know. You don't have many sick days.
Sir,
I
we technically
suppose.
don't have any sick days.
I-
We haven't
it was a-
established if there's sick
It was a
days.
joke, Garnash. I bought you a whole farm. Yes.
Oh, oh, good joke, sir. Good. That was that was so funny. But thank you for the days off.
Yes, of course.
All right, Animus. The pile of gold, the ice has been mostly melted / disintegrated / fireballed, and you see that they're starting to collect them in these large carts. They've called some of the other members of the military
Oh.
in.
I was wondering
And
if I
they're
could do
starting-
something before anyone else comes in.
What are you wanting to do?
Remind me again what the Box of Madness does. It turns everyone crazy and fights
It
each
can
other.
it can affect you too.
Yeah, but it affects people in here.
Yeah. Here.
So like
This
is
before
gonna be
bad.
Do it.
I would want to use it before they were able to get a message out and before they were able to do anything else. So it would be exactly the moment they walked in and said exactly what they said. So I'd want to try to do that before they put out anything. But I want to make sure I know what it does beforehand. Because I know what it does, or Animus knows what it does, but I completely forget because that was something I got a while back. But if there is ever a time to use it...
Where is it in the? It's in the DMG. I just can't. It might be under music box.
Whatever happened to that nightmare horse we had?
It's still in the chamber at Anzu's
Actually,
school.
no.
She said she was gonna.
I have it because I told Richter to give it to me.
Has he sent it to you yet? Because you said you were gonna. You were
I
getting
asked for it like 50 episodes ago, so I'm
To be
guessing
fair,
I
it's
have
only
it.
been like 2 weeks and 15 episodes. But I mean, yeah.
No, I said 50 episodes ago. It was a long, long time ago.
Well, because I remember you said you were gonna send it to him this season, or you sent it to him a while back because you needed it. You were gonna give it to me so that we could use it to take down these fuckers.
Yeah, I'll just give it to you when I see you.
I don't remember where it is and what it's called.
Can you Google it?
I looked up Box of Madness. I have no idea.
Mm.
Yeah, it might have been a homebrew. I just can't find the sheet. Yeah, you can open it. It basically what it does is they have to roll a wisdom save, and if they don't, it makes them go crazy.
Jesus Christ.
And you also have to make that wisdom save.
Yeah, but the thing is, if they don't, well, if one of them goes crazy, and because it says they would, I remember the basic thing about it was that they would go crazy and start attacking anyone within sight of them.
Mm-hmm.
So if I got at least one of them, then they would start fighting each other. Right?
Possibly.
I will do that. I'm gonna open the Box of Madness.
Okay, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
All right.
Here we go.
Good stuff. Good thing my wisdom saves are very high. Natural, is that 18? 18?
Okay.
20 total. Or sorry,
rolled-
30.
One of them rolled a 19, and the other one rolled an 18, so they both succeed.
Okay.
Do you hear that? That weird noise? It sounds like somebody's fiddling, but they're not fiddling correctly. Yeah, I do hear that. Weird
I'll close it.
fireball going
If
out.
they're doing that, fuck. I wish I had the stats for that box because I felt like it did something different, but I don't remember what it was. So that's annoying. Oh well. So they said that they were. What did I hear them say that they were? It was.
They're gonna divvy it. They're gonna divvy it up between you and the city.
And I estimate there's about 500 million or 500,000 in there.
500,000 gold, yeah.
You took 10,000.
I took 10,000. The rest of it's still frozen, so it really shouldn't have left much of a trace. Also, they're blasting it with fire, so... Damn, I wanted to sit in here and try to hear if I could say anything else, or hear if they would say anything else that I could try to get out of them.
Okay.
I don't think you're gonna get much else.
No, but there's more coming in. So... I cast...
How long do you want to wait?
I cast invisibility.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I want to... I mean, the time that it takes for other people to come join them, I guess. I want to start trying to listen to what they're talking about and stuff.
How long does invisibility last?
No.
At least an hour, yeah.
Okay.
I think it's just a minute.
Yeah.
So about 20 minutes in, you hear these
1
large
hour.
carts being rolled in, and the gold is starting to be separated. Also, this is not all gold. A lot of it is actually copper. And then
It's sad.
as they get through it, for sake of ease, I'll say that they count it.
As it's going out.
At the end of it, it is 50,000 gold. It is 300,000 silver.
Oh, that's quite a bit.
Yeah.
And then it is 50,000 copper.
Any platinum?
It's 100,000 platinum in
Oh!
the center.
What?
The core of it is 100,000 platinum.
Oh, that's 1,000,000 gold! I think. Yep, that's 1,000,000 gold.
Oh.
This just got so much more intense. Fuck.
They begin going through it, and you hear one of them, no, what? Look at this! And you just see them start to shovel out platinum as they get to the center of this mound.
Whatever happened to those, are those items that were from that one shot I did back in the day? Are they out on the battlefield?
They're not here.
Okay.
You guys, those adventurers fought the dragon in a different area.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's not a big deal.
It was not a ledge or something.
Yeah, I was out on the other side. It was the other entrance to the mountain, the one we were talking about.
Yeah.
Fuck me in the butthole. That's a lot of fucking money.
Yeah, why didn't you get it?
You think I could just fight a whole army from Whitestone and then also come out of it alive even if I did kill them all?
You
Yeah,
hear
there's no way.
you hear a familiar voice, "Attention!" And then all of them immediately stop doing what they're doing. You see Vesper walk in. How much do we think is here? And they give her a full report. This group has been kind to the city. We'll split it 70-30.
300,000.
Make sure that they get the majority of it.
Oh!
And you hear
Oh?
you hear one of you hear the Dragonborn advisor, "My lady, I do know that we respect these adventurers, but don't you think that the city itself could use this money more effectively than a ragtag group of adventurers?" You pay those who do good for you, and these people have done very well for us. If they want to spend this money, they can spend it here, they can spend it everywhere else. We just have a very powerful group in our back pocket now. That is all. That's what
Okay.
you think.
Okay.
Yeah!
We haven't got the money yet, okay?
I told you she was being honest.
Alright.
So, 70% of 500,000. But you have to do it 70% of each of the
No, there's
value.
more than
It's 100,000 I'll start doing the math, Jacob. I wrote everything down. Don't worry.
It's 100,000
So-
platinum, which means 70% of 100,000 is 70,000, or yeah,
70,000
70,000.
platinum, which would be 70, so it'd be
Seven-
700,000
It'd be
gold.
700,000 gold.
50,000 gold, 70% of 50,000 gold is going to be 35,000 gold, so 735,000 gold. I'll do the rest of the math. Don't worry, guys. I got this. I can do this in my head.
Yeah,
If
I
I
mean,
need to.
I wrote it down, so. Holy shit.
I want it in me.
Okay, 35,000.
Jacob is a
Your-
gracious god. Remember this.
As you're tabulating this, Animus, as you're trying not to have a nosebleed,
Well, the nosebleed was gonna come when I attacked him for trying to take all of it.
you hear one of them say, "My lady, we found something else in the mound."
Shit.
As you look after your quick tabulation, you see this large, circular object that's probably about the size of, like a coffee table.
Okay.
See, Vesper goes over to it. Well, we didn't say anything about a dragon egg in
Fuck.
our deal.
Shit.
I believe this will have to go.
Actually,
Yeah.
to be
actually
fair, we said that they were gonna take the dragon egg, so I'm not too mad
Yeah.
about that. Jacob,
take
what
70%
Jacob? What
the
can I
inside
see
part.
about this
We can have the
dragon
shell.
egg? Learning about dragon eggs from Anzu when we found that first dragon egg. What color is this dragon egg, and what
What
kind
did you
of
say? Hey, God, what did you say, Zagon?
70% of the dragon egg?
I was
We can
saying
make
we
a-
would take the inner portion. They could have the shell.
We can take a 70% omelet.
Just make an omelet.
Like a giant
Uh,
omelet.
this is
Birthday,
a
you know.
this is a white dragon egg. It is.
There's
It
no
gives off.
green.
It gives off a chill. No, it gives off a chill like aura around it. You also assume that that is why this room is so cold. And it's pure white, but it is massive for a dragon egg. It is huge.
Shavir said she wasn't successful. Or maybe it happened, but he died in the process? I don't know.
Like the Black Widow.
My question for you is: do you think if Shavira thought that she had a child anywhere near here, she would have left?
Plus, yeah, she would have laid the egg.
It would have
in
been her,
theory,
yeah.
right?
That means there could actually be another white. Because if that was the. Did we know the
Shavira
gender
killed
of
it
that
because
dragon?
they
It is
cheated on
child being
Shavira.
born on the planet.
Would we have known?
Shavira was a side hoe.
Was that a male adult white dragon that we killed?
You don't know.
So we could have talked to
You're
it.
right. I definitely would have known that. Damn. Okay.
Is the body still there? Does it have a dick?
I don't think that's how dragons work.
Well, we
No?
know there has to be another.
They're reptiles, so I assume they have a different
No,
whole
there's still a
thing
dick.
going on.
I don't know, man. They're magical.
I'll
PPs
do
are
some
PPs.
research.
I'm assuming that means there's another white dragon, because if this isn't a partially green dragon egg, and if it's not Shavira's, that means that this female or male white dragon that we just killed had to have had the subsequent other to have said dragon egg. That is my conclusion. Is there anything else they're gonna do while I'm chilling here?
They'd
put
be
out all the-
unloading the dragon egg onto the cart. You see they're wearing like special clothing to not, immediately freeze. You see the priestess, the cleric. She's inspecting the area.
I move as far back as possible out of her range since I'm already pretty far out.
Okay.
How big was
This
the
is-
chamber? Because that would make my decision
Well,
on
it's
whether
60
or not.
by it's 60 by 60.
Oh, well then, as soon as I saw her come in, I probably would just try to teleport out with the stone.
Okay, so as you see her getting closer,
Priestess,
Um,
she wouldn't know.
she's a cleric.
She's a priestess cleric. Okay, so she wouldn't be able to see if I was.
Unless she has true sight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no.
There are ways.
Yeah, 30 feet's about the max true sight distance.
So
for most
you
things.
see as she goes up to this pile and she's inspecting everything, you see as she pulls out this very nice copper wiring. And then she says something that you don't quite catch, and the wire vanishes.
Wait, when she came in the room, so she's a.
No, like she's like no one else can really see what she's doing. And and then
So-
she sends a message, and then you blink out of there.
Okay. Well, yeah. I guess that's fair. That's fair.
So suspicious.
I mean, even if they know I'm there, that just means they know exactly. They know I know how much is there.
So Animus, as you appear next to Anzu, the party is still raging on, and that will be where we take tonight's break. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back. So the party is raging on, late into the evening. Most of the GIF have already left. Everybody's pretty drunk, passed out in different states of inebriation. What are you guys doing?
Drinking.
Getting drinks.
I'm gonna talk to Animus about what happened towards the end. Unless you already told me.
No one said anything yet.
Animus?
Yes, Anzu.
How was it before you popped up here?
Oh, we should all
Did
talk
you get any luck? And then I'll kind of hold up.
a little bit, but I also got information. We may want to talk about it before we go back to Whitestone tomorrow.
Come on, come in the office. Yeah.
Hold on, let me congratulate Garnash one more time just before the party dies down too much. I know he's having a lot to drink. He can handle it, but I just want to make sure someone doesn't fucking lodge a whole bottle down his throat and then he's just passed out till tomorrow. I'll go up to Garnash real quick. Garnash!
Hello, sir. How's it going?
Man, I never thought, birthdays are not a thing that I've ever celebrated in my
Me
lifetime.
neither. We don't really celebrate the birthday either,
No,
but some of the guys thought it would be fun, so they got me this really nice cake. And you see a cake that is fashioned in the shape of a watermelon, with the writing "Happy Birthday Garnash" on it, and then it says 200.
That's so awesome, Garnash. I'm so glad someone was able to give you a little celebration in the line of work we do here. Did he already get his melon farm, I would assume?
Yeah.
And of course, you also have your own plot of land here on this plain now?
Well, that's a really good step in the right direction.
Of course.
I already talked to Anzu, and he said I could have a few days off, so I'm gonna go investigate it and see what we can do. Maybe this could be a little bit of an income boost for the guild.
Yeah, yes, of course. And actually, not you remember that thing I told you before we left about possible information coming in from a certain building guild?
Oh yeah, they came by. Yeah.
I've got a plot of land.
I put the information up in your room.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I've got a little.
I didn't open anything because it seemed like it was important.
Yeah. That's okay. Well, I've got a little information for you. A little plot of land is myself outside, not too far away from where they decided to get this melon farm. So.
Oh,
maybe...
well then we'll be neighbors.
Of course. Yeah, we'll get a little bit of guild action outside the city, so we're not always quite, enveloped in the city life.
But there won't be vampires anymore. Maybe that'd be nice.
Oh, one can only hope, of course. One can only hope.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
Well, thank you, Garnash, for being such a great part of this guild, and I'm glad we were able to celebrate this for you today. I'll have more to talk to you about in the future, of course, when we come back from Whitestone about, Navarre. You said he's probably coming in. He'll be trying to find me soon, and also the information you were trying to get on him.
Yeah, about that. So, nobody's seen him in about 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know where he is, but I'm sure he's around somewhere. Probably, maybe.
All right. Well, we don't have to worry about that right now. I'm sure I'll be fine. We can.
Oh yeah. We'll be fine.
Well,
he's probably old by now anyway. So.
We can only hope he's old by now. Right now, right, Garnash?
Yeah. Well, if you'll excuse me, we're about to cut the cake, so.
Of course, yes.
Oh, not yet, Garnash. I'm gonna walk over with the brand.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh.
Where do you want it?
Oh, Palor.
Oh, I already got it. And he opens up his shirt, and you see on his right pec, he's already got the guild symbol. Yeah, I
That's
did
sweet.
that while you were away.
I'm gonna go find Zygon and stab him with it.
So I gotta make a perception check.
Natural 20.
You see him coming from a mile away. You can see over people, whereas Anzu can't see over people because he's so short. You can clearly see him coming for you.
I'd be like, hey, I already got one. I'm gonna pull down my pants, and I would like to disguise self and pretend that there's a brand on my ass.
Okay. It's right there, Anzu. You can see it clear as day.
Okay. My turn. No, hand it over to Zygon. And show him.
What a person.
Yeah, where do you want it? Where do you want it?
I'm not quite sure. You see, I have Slayers on this cheek, so I was thinking just the word Flagon on this cheek.
I'm gonna go right in the middle of his chest.
Okay. Hot poker right to the chest, Anzu. Dead center, bullseye of the chest.
Just scream in pain.
Yep. The smell of burning flesh goes through the bar.
Pull it off. Yeah, I think that'll be a good one. Anybody else want to go?
You see a bunch of people back away.
Oh boy.
All right, now give it back to him. And I'm gonna keep an eye on him so he doesn't try and get revenge.
You're such a bad person.
To be fair,
At least it was
That's what made him
consensual.
realize.
yeah,
You tried to track me down in my bedroom a week ago.
Touche. I'll walk off.
After they like cut the cake and hand some stuff out and we talk a little more, that's when Animus will decide he can walk and try to get the others' attention to talk about what happened. Also,
Alright,
I want to take them
Animus.
to the library instead of the office or the upstairs.
So you guys go back into the library as the party is beginning to wind down.
Is
What are you
anyone
doing?
in the library?
No, there's no one in
Yeah,
there.
I was gonna. Yeah, of course.
There's a party going on. Who's going to the library?
Yeah, what nerd goes to a library during a party?
Exactly.
Never mind that. Oh, well. Man, what a day, you know? Parties, killing dragons, whatever the fuck happened when we tried to get some gold, you know? How did that all go for you guys on your side? Because I can tell you there's some shit on my side.
Well, she brought an army and then said that we were going to share it.
But we did get the mine.
Yeah, I'm just hoping she hasn't exhausted. I mean, the mine, when we checked it out, was a very, very extensive mine. It would have taken much longer than it's taken so far to get all of it out, but I mean...
We weren't
don't know if she has an army.
share it.
yeah, I mean, but you can only fit so many people into a mine at once. I can only hope...
And if you guys recall, you had to crawl in there to get in there.
Yeah.
So unless they like removed a section of wall, it's gonna take a while.
And there was a gold mine there as well. There was an emerald mine and gold
I feel
mine.
like we're gonna get there and Jacob's gonna be like, yeah, they removed a whole section of wall.
It's all gone.
Yeah,
Everything's
so
gone.
what they did was they actually
They
teleported
blew
the whole
thing
mountain
up. Yeah.
into a vault, and you can't get it anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
There's now a resort where that mountain was.
Similar for me, I heard a couple guards, I believe. I don't know, I haven't seen these guard uniforms before in Whitestone. I was a little confused at first.
They have a little book on them.
Did they have a little book on them?
They did.
Yes, they had little books and they were fully white, thrown off at first, and then I heard them talk about something about Whitestone, so I just went invisible and listened to what they said for the rest of the time. I was able to get a couple thousand gold out, but you know, not as much as that whole fucking room had. Let me just start with that. There was...
Who's in there?
Well, they counted it out in front of me as I was standing there, of course. There was close to a little over 1.2 million gold, maybe? And then I heard them say they wanted to divvy it up 70-30, but favoring toward us. So that
kind of-
Interesting choice.
yeah.
You see Anzu's nose just begins to bleed.
At the end of it all, we would get around 800,000 gold to split between ourselves, the guild, and of course Genevieve, who helped us out. If they do treat us to the correct amount, of course. Another thing Vesper said, because she ended up coming into the room, so I kind of got a little bit of sense of like, oh, okay, this will be fine. She told us what she would give us, so that was all good. She was like, yeah, we want to give him 70-30, and then she said, it's good to have a powerful group in your back pocket. But she didn't say it in like a way of like being like, oh, we have this powerful group in our gut. It was more of like, we've got this powerful group in our back pocket. He he he. Kind of like, you know.
She's a smart woman.
She is. I'm not gonna deny that.
I mean, and we are guns for hire. Like, kind of a
Why do
thing.
you think I showed up here?
That's
She's
true.
Nice.
Everyone just has this in their back pocket at this point. We're just a tool being used, and we make money while we do it.
Animus, we're mercenaries. That's what we do. We thrive on it.
You're right. Not too mad as long as we get the exact amount of gold that I ended up counting up while they were counting. Oh! They found a dragon egg. It was not a green dragon, and it was not multicolored. It was just a white dragon egg, which means Shavira probably did not have something work because the white dragon we had fought already had a mate that may have come and gone within the past, years, months. I don't know how long
Animus,
dragons...
if I'm being quite honest, I always knew Shavira was a side piece.
How long does it take for dragons full cycle?
You have no
of
idea what their
pregnancy?
gestation You have no idea what their gestation process.
Anzu might know.
Anzu-
Unfortunately,
Anzu really
Richter's
doesn't
quite,
either.
He
how
just
do
found
I
an
say
egg.
this? Bad with the ladies.
Either way,
He learned it from his father.
the white dragon we found was most likely another female. If it was a male and it was protecting the egg, that wouldn't make as much sense. Either way, there's another white dragon out there, and it's gone at this point, and probably won't be coming back. And if it does, then Whitestone will probably take care of it.
I mean, didn't all those kobolds have a bunch of like fertility stuff?
Yeah, that's why they have that white dragon egg. And I was a little upset at first, but then I realized the white dragon egg would have gone back to Whitestone anyways, so I'm not that mad. If they decide to use it for a weapon, we can deal with that when that time comes. But
I mean, what are they going to do with a chromatic?
I don't know.
Honestly.
Vesper's been weird for since me and Zygon lost the mind to her. I don't know what other stuff she has up her sleeve. Maybe, I mean, she had a whole wardrobe change.
She was turning evil on us, but maybe she's not that bad.
I don't know. Everything she said, from what I can tell, was true.
Yeah. Maybe, maybe we're just being odd ever since we've been betrayed. Right? It's like when you get cheated on in primary school, and then, you have your second girlfriend, and well, you think they're cheating on you, but they're not. Maybe it's one of those. Maybe we're just, being too skeptical. Well, Animus, I know you've never had one. But...
No, I haven't. You're correct. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying me and Zygon, when we went back to Whitestone, just us, and there was a whole conversation with her, she seemed a little different. When
Things didn't add up.
No, yeah, things just didn't add up from when we first had met her. But I mean, at the same time, if she's gonna give us 800,000 gold, I'm not going to deny continuing this relationship.
Maybe change is good. Maybe it's just a phase of my age.
It's probably because she found our mine and decided, oh, look at all this money I'm making. Classic. What money will do to you.
I don't know. This new generation, I quite like them.
Ugh.
Very giving.
Well, we do have to go back and talk to her in the morning. Is anyone able to send Mathis a message, or should we send someone else over there to tell him we need to get back through the teleportation circle tonight or tomorrow morning?
And I can write him a letter, but
Fine. We could just go there on our own. Everyone knows who we are.
Oh,
Oh?
don't know if this is important. Before I left the chamber,
Yes.
what I saw as a powerful-looking magic user, couldn't tell what she was from where I was, looked like some religious symbols, maybe some sort of cleric or something else, I don't know. She came in, kind of walked straight in, and I was like, shit, backed up, tried to teleport out. While I was teleporting out, I saw her use a sending spell as she was looking at the pile. Don't know if she'd sensed me or if there was something else in that room she found interesting. Both of those things are important and concerning. If she saw me, I'll just make some shit up about how I was making sure they were... Actually, that's not even making shit up. I was making sure they're not flipping over and flip-flopping us, you know? But otherwise...
We did meet a cleric with Vespa. She was very enthusiastic.
Too much. It was awful.
Well, I hope that what she found isn't something we need to be concerned about in the future, considering they already found a dragon egg in there, and that's already a slight concern. So,
Yep.
I say we go to sleep.
yeah, you can head over there in the morning, I guess. Answers will be answered there.
Sounds good.
All right. So as you go to sleep, I need Zygon to make a wisdom saving throw. And I also need Animus to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh!
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 3, which ends up being a 15 after my wisdom save, but...
Okay.
I don't know if that's good enough.
25.
Okay, 25.
I gotta
So
use my red
Animus-
die more often. This thing's killing it today.
Animus, you have a slightly restless sleep. It's hard for you to... It's a little exciting what's happening tomorrow. You're getting to see a new locomotive. You're getting a ton of money. You're getting your mind back. Zygon, as you drift off to sleep, you have a very vivid dream. And you see yourself standing in Whitestone at the station. You see standing next to you your friends, Vesper, you know, the elite, Mathis, all of them. Then you see the train begin to roll out, and you see on it this massive sphere of arcane energy that's being housed in some sort of glass. And you see it like bouncing back and forth within the sphere.
What's
And
the
then-
mood? What's the vibe?
Very happy, very celebratory. Everybody's cheering, you know. And you see Percival standing up at a podium as the train.
Does he have my
glides into
armor?
position. Is my armor there? He's just like, here's your armor, and you're like, oh my god.
Yeah.
He says, today we are experiencing something that my grandfather only dreamt of. Today we're experiencing the next stage of development for our society. And then you see this black smoke begin to roll into the area. And it washes over everyone as they're screaming and general hysteria. And then you see the smoke coalesce on top of the sphere. And you see the masked figure that's been plaguing you and your group, the one that almost killed you. And the smoke coalesces into this being. This excess is something that we cannot stand for. So therefore, we must exterminate it. And you see him pull out this large rod and strike the sphere as you see a large crack begins to weave its way down the sphere.
Oh no.
In a flash of energy, you see everything get blown away. The buildings, the train, everything gets leveled. Everyone around you is vaporized, much like a nuclear explosion. only you stand there left,
Well, that's
as
lucky.
the entire area is leveled. A massive crater now sits where the train once was, and you see this figure rematerialize out of the smoke, standing in front of you.
I want to walk up to him.
Okay. The eyes behind the mask are of a crimson red as they look at you.
I want to try and take the mask off.
Okay, you go to take the mask off, and your dream ends.
Oh,
boy.
damn. All right, well, that's fun.
Fuck, dude.
All right, so it's the morning of the celebration.
Wow, it just says
That's
it so
fine.
casually.
Bad sign. All right.
Is there anything you guys want to do?
Yeah.
What time is the celebration?
The celebration is at noon. So you guys have... So Whitestone is 3 hours ahead of where you guys are. So it is currently 7 where you are. So it's in 2 hours.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
I'm gonna gather all the Slayers to come.
Oh God, Jacob,
Okay.
I'm at 90.
Ooh.
Oh, I get all my shit back, thank God. I used so much magic the day before.
I really did.
Fuck.
I'm full health
Um,
again.
Yeah, I'm just gonna gather all the Flagon Slayers to go.
Garnash is gone because he's going to look at his melon farm. Soph
Yeah.
went with him because Soph is also going to go look at the melon farm. Herc is still leaving he's still gone to Onoa. He hasn't gotten back yet.
Rex?
And then
Who's at the
Rex
bar?
is there. Let's see. Rex is there. Stefan is there.
The kobolds?
And that's it. The kobolds. Some of them are there. Some of them are elsewhere.
Fuck, we really
Do you
need
really
a-
want to bring? Do you really want to bring kobolds to?
No,
Right.
no.
No, not even a little bit.
Do we want to... We probably need to hire a kobold. Remember that time we were talking about hiring a kobold tamer, Anzu? We need to do that soon. Like, someone who can lead the
Actually-
kobolds.
You
What I
want
want
like
to do-
Caesar Milan, but for kobolds? Like, is that
Yes.
what you want?
100% yes.
Actually, what I want to do is
The kobold whisperer.
go to Frederick's, find something that makes them smarter, make one of them the leader,
Yeah.
and boom.
That actually
Also,
might... You could always take off your helmet. Just pop it on, one of them.
I have another plan for Frederick's. What? This helmet?
No, I was just
Animus.
saying. No, I was just saying.
This helmet
Find a
right
similar
here.
helmet, though.
You bastard! Makes me the smartest being in the world. Do you really think I
Highly
should
untrue.
take this off? Animus doesn't know that because Animus has a smooth brain.
Oh my god.
No, we established
Caleb.
Caleb Smooth Brain.
Caleb
Animus
Smooth
Big
Brain, Animus Big Brain.
Everything's
Bird brain.
smooth compared to
Yeah.
to
Bird Brain.
Anzu.
White.
So is Rex
Uh,
is Rex gone then?
Yeah, Rex is there, and then also Stevan.
Okay.
I would like to gather everybody.
Okay.
Fucking
Stevan, can I? Oh, is that Enzu? Were you planning on everyone going with us today?
Well, yes, it would be, a nice, way of showing her that we appreciate her if we bring the whole guild. Unless anyone we could.
Yeah.
Stevan. Well, most of the guild is out today, so
Shut up,
Um,
Stefan.
okay.
While you guys eat breakfast and prepare, let me run out and grab something real quick. I'll be right back, I swear. I'm gonna run over to pick up the armor for the Pegasus.
Okay, yeah, you get it.
I also, I don't want to make this a whole thing, but I want to drop off the 3, assuming none of us need cold-resistant leather armor, because that's pretty low tier. I want to make a deal with the guy who's there. Hello, I'm here to pick up the Pegasus armor.
All right, right here.
Oh, good. Thank you so much. Also, I was wondering, of course, I want to do more business with you in the future. I have these 3 full sets of leather armor with cold resistant on them. I was wondering if I could trade those in and have you possibly just owe us some help in helping our recruits in the future.
We don't do trade-ins.
Do you buy?
We do, but we're metalworking. We don't do leather.
Oh, Wait, did I not just get a leather saddle?
No, you got a saddle, but you also got metal armor.
Oh, I didn't get the saddle. I got the armor.
Yeah.
Never mind. Cut that out. I'll take the armor.
Can we edit that? Thanks.
Is there a leather worker or magic store right or near here?
Yeah, I mean, you can find one pretty quick. For sake of ease, we can say that you could sell all 3 sets for probably 10 gold.
10 gold a piece? Because they're
No.
cold resistant?
10 gold total.
10 gold a
Because they're
piece? Because they're cold resistant?
Nope, 10 gold total.
I'll just keep them then, Jacob.
Okay.
Alright.
Come in handy.
Yeah, they could. It's fine. And then I want to take. I want to throw. I'm gonna walk back through the guild with the fucking metal on the on my back. Hey guys, just a sec. I'm almost done. Hold on. I go back to the back and
You guys have about an hour before the celebration
in our
starts.
training ground, and I want to fit it to Peggy.
So little time.
Okay. You get it on Peggy. At first, Peggy's a little apprehensive, but gets used to the weight, and now is a fully armored Pegasus.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna jump on the back of Peggy, and I'm gonna ride
Don't
him
judge
back
me,
into
Brady.
the guild hall. Through the,
Okay.
and I want to take him. Oh, Pegasus aren't. I'm gonna disguise. Ooh, do I need to disguise
Pegasi?
him?
Yeah, not really. I
Okay.
mean, it's a celestial, though.
Well, because you said that Amon doesn't really look. They don't.
Amon's
love...
not super big. They just don't want you flying around. They don't want the airspace to be clogged with stuff.
All right. Well, I'll take Peggy then with his new armor. What will that add to him?
Ups his AC.
Oh, we'll talk about it after then.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Zygon, you, after Animus does his errand, you collect the main members of the guild.
Actually, can we say while he was doing his errand that I went and got some holy water?
Sure.
What?
Okay.
Yeah. Zygon just really wants holy water.
He likes
Alright.
having it
I have.
for the
He likes to
days.
drink it. It's nice. It
Yeah,
has a good
that's
taste.
fun.
Like sparkling
Good
water.
smooth taste. Yeah.
Yeah.
What plants crave.
Yeah. Exactly.
But yeah, so I had a bit of a vision last night, and it did not look good. Was at
A
the
single burning.
unveiling today. Close.
Ah.
The bomb basically going off
Wait, what?
here in Whitestone. Maybe not necessarily a bomb, but the arcane energy of the train exploding.
Are you talking about the one that Frederick?
Yeah, not Frederick, the masked gentleman that we've had run-ins with.
Well,
I forget his name.
Who built the train, Jacob? Frederick?
Percival.
Percival. My bad.
Frederick's like dead, isn't he?
Frederick is
Yeah.
dead.
Yeah, I
He
was
died
trying
in
to. I'm mixing all the names in my head, and I just didn't want to look. The one that
Oscar and or not Oscar.
Frederick.
Oliver.
Oliver's the fucker that shot me.
Yeah, Oliver. Well, he didn't shoot you, but yeah.
Shot Thor.
You mean the one Percival was talking about that we were talking about with him that we were also concerned about because it was a lot of arcane energy?
That's the one.
Energy.
Energy. That was a lot of talking in one sentence.
Energy.
Energy.
So there's going to be an explosion at the ceremony.
Not necessarily.
Yeah, so I don't think I'm gonna go.
What? Wait,
Well,
what?
if we're revealing things, yesterday I took a quick look at Vesper.
Yes, so did
A
I.
little closer than normal. And Vesper's not who she says she is.
What?
Excuse me?
Vesper, she's a succubus.
Makes sense.
That Vesper is a succubus, a fiendish creature from the hells.
Yes.
Yep.
Well, fuck me, right? I guess. Wow.
It might not be Nala. Nala was a
Mine-
succubus.
Concern
Tiefling.
is
Oliver
Mathis
was a succubus.
is in Whitestone, and if something is to go wrong, we need to get Mathis out of there.
If somebody
Yeah,
goes,
succubus qualifies as a demon.
succubus does qualify as a fiend. Yes, a demonic creature.
Do fiends have to be bad?
Be
Not-
one of the 5.
Succubus are neutral evil.
They're,
By
Bang.
nature.
they're going to lean towards the evil side, considering they're from the hells. I've never met a succubus.
Neutral evil doesn't sound that evil.
The
What?
name that says evil in the title doesn't sound that evil.
But there's chaotic evil, lawful evil, neutral evil.
They're all
neutral
evil.
Neutral evil is just
Osmodius
selfish
is
evil.
lawful evil. He is
Hold
one of
on,
the most
Abby, what did
evil
you say?
creatures.
Neutral evil is just selfish evil.
Yeah, you're doing everything
They're
for yourself.
self-serving.
That ain't bad.
Self-serving.
That's the worst
Yeah.
kind. They're doing it all for themselves.
Oh yeah, that's worse than chaotic evil. Like reaping water away from thirsty people. Man, that's neutral.
Yeah, they
One time, you do
One time you make one mistake in /
someone
out
who-
of character.
as someone who dabbles in evil, succubi are evil, and it should not be taken lightly.
Well,
That hurts. Well, as long
looks
as
like
we
we're
get our
gonna
gold.
sabotage a bomb today.
As long as we get
Is
our
that what you want
gold,
to hear?
we're fine.
Are we just sabotaging it?
You guys have 30 minutes before the celebration.
We need to go if we're going to go.
Zygon, you should
Yeah, I'm
just...
not gonna go.
Zygon, come on, you should just go.
Why, so I can die with the rest of you? I don't want to die.
Just get
Genevieve.
your
I got
teleport-
kids.
Get your teleport stone ready.
How about
That's
this,
we only care about when it's convenient.
Genevieve? Why don't you?
I didn't come
and
here for a
Rex-
lecture.
Maybe you and Zygon and Rex. I don't know. The three of you might be good at getting Mathis and getting out of there. We can send
Maybe, but-
Braun and I to go get and sabotage the mechanism.
We can talk about this when we get there. I just think we need to go. We don't have a ton of time.
Well, let's head out.
Oh shit, do I bring Peggy?
I
Stefan,
wouldn't.
you're too young. Stay here.
Oh, I mean, if you don't think I should go, then I guess I should just stay here. I'll mind the bar.
Yes, I wouldn't like you blowing up.
Thank you?
And tinker around a bit. I liked your invention with that thing. Yes, I like it.
I will do my best. So you guys head out. It
What-
takes you about 10 minutes
wait.
to get to... What? Zygon, what do you want?
I wanted to go back up into the safe room,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to attempt to scry on Marcus. Marcus.
Marcus?
Marcus.
Marcus.
Isn't he the mask guy that I saw?
Maybe.
You don't know who the masked figure is.
Yeah, I did. I had that vision where he blew up that church.
Yeah, but that could be... Remember that also Winugir said that person was dead. They said Marcus was dead.
Yeah.
People say a lot of things.
You could attempt it for sure.
I mean, she is the goddess of death.
He died. He could have died in another world, and his alternate self is now existing in this one.
This isn't the Spider-Verse, Caleb.
We fought our alternate selves.
You did.
Okay.
But that was through the
I just want to
mirror.
make my point.
Spider-Man.
And
This
were
isn't
you
a
the same
multiverse,
person?
Caleb. Wait a second.
Were you the same person?
I'm not saying I'm the same person.
That's what I thought.
It's two different people. But he could have two different evil versions of himself.
And Spider-Man was a pig in one world. That's
Yeah,
all I'm saying.
exactly. Spider-Man was older in one of the worlds and younger in the other one. You know, you'll have to see.
He was
it.
black in one.
Yeah.
Great.
And
I
he
guess
was
that's Miles Morales.
and then he was a
He
girl.
was Spider-Man
I think
still.
wasn't he a girl in one of them too?
Spider-Gwen.
Mhm.
Spider-Gwen, yeah.
And the little Japanese girl.
Yeah. The little anime girl that was fucking funny as hell.
Yeah, she was awesome. But yeah, I would like to scry on Marcus, if that's possible.
What's your spell save DC? Okay.
18.
18. They succeed. The scrying
Oh,
fails.
Okay, well that's
or
fun.
it doesn't work at all. You don't know this person well enough to be able to scry on them.
But
You've never met them
Alright.
physically, as far as you know.
I saw them though.
Yeah, in a vision.
He did
And
almost get killed by him.
Was that him? You don't know.
if it wasn't him, then you know that the one that you're trying to scry on isn't him. Then.
Yes.
Well,
All
it
right.
doesn't matter because they succeeded on the save no matter what they are. So let me see. How long does that take to cast? That takes 10 minutes. You guys have 20 minutes.
Okay, I want to go.
Rest.
I want to get
All
going.
right. It takes you guys 10 minutes to get to the transverse junction. So you guys have 10
I'm
minutes.
going to
until
stay
the
at the
celebration
guild hall.
starts.
Ari,
Okay, Zygon is going to stay.
I bring Peggy with me
Okay.
with his new armor.
Okay. So you guys get through the transverse junction. You see, as you guys exit into Whitestone, that Mathis is standing there in a very nice like outfit with this very interesting like cloak that looks like he's got like a star field on him. It's super cool looking. And he bows to all of you.
Well, and can I take a short rest? I'm sorry.
Yeah,
While I'm
you can
doing,
take
while I'm
short
staying
rest.
back. Okay,
That takes an hour at least, so
that's fine. That's fine. I'll come by afterwards, maybe.
I'll come back afterwards if it still exists. It'll be fine.
The Zygon thing to do, admittedly.
Hello, everyone. I was beginning to think you weren't coming.
Zygon, there's a bomb on that train. We need to stop it. Not Zygon, Mathis.
There you go.
Andrew's got dementia.
Well, Andrew, that is quite the accusation. What makes you think that?
A very big theory. I'm going to go now. Bye.
Okay.
I'll explain a little further.
Let's
Zygon
walk
had
and
a.
talk. The celebration starts in about 10 minutes.
I'm not sure how close I want to get, but Zygon had a vision of.
Get a vision, and you're
one of
going off of a vision.
I learned some information. I will get there. I promise. Zygon had a vision of one of the five, I'm assuming, blowing up that bomb they were speaking of that was powering the train. The only reason I'm giving this any credence is because I found out that Vesper is not who she says she is.
Oh, really?
I took a little peek, a little closer at her. You know how I can do that.
Mm-hmm.
It's sucky.
Well, that's unsettling. I have thought she's been acting strange lately.
Don't know if this is a different person. She's just taken over her body. Or she's always been one. I don't know.
Succubi usually don't inhabit hosts. They normally change into others. This might need further investigation.
Real quick, can I hop on Braun's back and cast haste on him to get there?
Yeah, Braun begins to sprint his way there.
Did you pull Mathis aside, or are you talking while we're all
You're like walking and talking, yeah.
I'm being extremely quiet.
Yeah.
Braun and I are like leaping off fucking like roofs
Full-on
and shit to get there.
Spider-Man.
Would
Assassin's
Animus
Creed
be able to
hardcore.
input into the conversation that you're having, Abby? Or
Yeah, he'd be there.
because
Yeah.
now that I know, I was just wondering.
Are you riding Peggy?
Yeah,
Like, is
right.
he-
Yeah, right next to you guys.
He's actually like eye level with you guys now.
Yeah. Or Mathis, would that mean that Vesper, the original Vesper, would have been possibly captured and the succubus took the form of Vesper? Or would that...
That is a possibility. As I recall, there was a party where she got abducted, yes?
There
I was there, you were there?
yeah, and we did save her, and my knowledge of the devils, I mean, I know they can take shapes, but Vesper seems very similar to how she was. Does succubus do that well?
They do. They can blend in quite well. As I'm
Yeah.
sure
Okay.
Nikki knows, she's employed a few.
They're charismatic creatures.
Interesting. Well, we should probably operate under the assumption that the real Vesper is still out there, and if this is the real Vesper, then...
Well, if what you say is true, then Vesper is most likely being held in the hell somewhere.
Yes.
Would this mean
Definitely.
that we possibly found not saying we found the member of the five that is operating as a government official that is a demon, but maybe implying that we found the government they are possibly taking over as Whitestone, and we can now try to look for this member of the 5 there.
To be completely honest, that would explain this massive increase in their production and their capabilities. Percival is a smart man, but he's not smart enough to completely revolutionize their industry in a year.
Would a succubus be behind such a thing, or do you think it's going to be a higher-up demon that is...
It depends on who she is. If she's one of the higher-ranking succubi, then yes.
Maybe.
But if she's lower level... Plus, Genevieve, no offense, your demonology is not necessarily the best. It could be something far more severe.
If she's
Possibly.
a member... Sorry, go ahead.
I said possibly.
Oh. Well, if she is a succubus and just a higher succubus, and that is a member of the 5, we shouldn't have as much of an issue with her as we would with a higher-ranking demon, but at the same time, I don't want to make that assumption considering they're all dangerous, and my run-ins with them throughout my life have never been very fun.
Well, Animus, allow me to do some investigation. We can't be accusing the head of the government.
No, of course.
If we don't have proof.
No, that would be very
I would
bad.
like to go with Genevieve. Your history is not necessarily the best, and you could be lying to us right now.
She could.
Fair enough, but
She has a lot to lose if
At
she
the
lied to
moment-
us.
Does she?
I don't have a lot of motivation to
Her
lie.
whole guild. If she lied to us, we're not helping her fucking take out a beholder. And if we do, she's not getting her guild back. There's
My
no-
motivation was, if Mathis, you die here, I'm shit out of luck.
I'm glad to know where we stand. All right, we can quelch this talk for now. Let's go and enjoy ourselves, shall we? And about Zygon having visions, he's seen many things that haven't come true.
I'm not gonna.
Certainly hope so.
I'm not gonna write him off yet.
I won't either. Be on your guard.
Mathis, you still have stone, right?
Of course.
Okay. Do you carry it with you?
Of course. You see him pull it out, flips it in his hand. See?
Just making sure. Just to let you all know, and I'll let Anzu and Braun know this as well when we get there. I intend to have Peggy take my stone and fly to a safe side of the city, out of the range of what I would assume a bomb can take out, just in case. So if you need to teleport to a stone but you don't want to come back to Amon, and you want to see what's going on with Whitestone, go to my stone.
Well, from what I can tell, it appears that Zygon is not with you, correct?
Yes, but I'm just saying if you want to teleport to a stone close enough to Whitestone to figure out what's going on, if there is some sort of explosion, you can teleport to that stone. So Peggy's only going to fly outside of Whitestone. You'll be able to figure out something from there. What I do from there is depending on what kind of decisions I make in the moment.
I guess I'm shit out of luck again.
Don't worry, my dear. I'll protect you,
Thank you, darling.
of course. Now, happy faces, everyone. It's a celebration.
Celebration.
Anzu, what are you doing?
Huh?
What are you doing?
Bron and I are going to do everything we can to get to that train before it's unveiled.
So you guys get in there a few minutes before everything's supposed to start. The train has not been unveiled, but you see Percival going over a speech that he is currently rehearsing as with Vesper also with him.
Mm-hmm. Where's the power source?
You don't see it. It hasn't been unveiled.
Is the power source on the train, or is it not?
You
on
don't see the train. The train hasn't been taken out of the station yet. You're on a podium that's outside the station, or a platform.
I'll cast Pass Wall on one side of the station and go through to get to the train.
Okay. You get through. You see a few guards guarding the train. You also see this large spherical device that you do recall. It is the bomb.
Okay.
Oh no.
All right. Where is it exactly? How many guards are around it, or whatever?
There's about 15.
This can eat a dick.
Whoa, Jesus
15.
Christ.
Okay. And
Said
is
it.
everyone do I know if I can teleport this thing out or plane shift it?
It is too big to do that. You tried to do that before, and you know it's too big. Also, you know that if you plane shifted something with that much arcane energy, it could just cause it to explode.
Could 2 people plane shift, considering if you have multiple spellcasters, it turns to a high...
Theoretically, you could possibly do it, but again, it runs the same risk of the arcane energy within the sphere becoming unstable and rupturing and detonating.
Seems like a bad idea.
But
All right,
it might be our
how
only
big is
idea.
this sphere?
It is massive. It's probably about 2 stories.
And
So
there's
20
no
feet.
like catwalks or anything for people to look at it. Okay,
No.
I want to
The train begins.
the dimension door to the top of it.
Okay, you're on
Okay.
top of it.
I'm gonna try and start working on it.
Okay, you begin
Try to deactivate it.
fiddling with it. I need you to make a intelligence check with disadvantage.
Oh, Jesus.
The train begins moving as the cheers begin to swell.
Just plane shift it with me.
Hold on.
The train moves out, and
Hold on, is it a saving throw?
It's just a check.
Okay, 19.
19. Okay. You begin to kind of fiddle with it, trying to draw some of the arcane energy out of it. As you're drawing some of the energy out of it, you feel your hands begin to burn as the skin on your hands begins to flake off, similar to the last time you tried to do something like this. And you feel your skin and your bones begin to burn away as you're pulling out this arcane energy.
Oh,
There's
no.
too much
Not
in
again.
it.
Okay,
There's
No.
way too much in it for you to be able to do that.
how big is Anzu's avatar? Seventh
About
level.
200 feet.
I'm gonna.
Plane
If you
shift
do
it
that-
with me.
If you do that, it could crush the sphere. Which
You're
would cause
not
it to
with
detonate.
me. The
I'm
thing is
there.
being unveiled right now.
We got
Oh,
there
the
in
train
time.
comes
You
out.
need
You
to be
guys
there
see Anzu
right now.
up on top of the spear. Percival steps up, and you hear his voice begin to boom out.
We see
Today is a
Anzu.
day. Yes. some
If
of
you're
them-
gonna
some
plane
of them
shift
see Anzu.
with
Make a
me,
perception
you need
check,
to come.
Animus. Make a perception check.
Shit. Natural 20.
You see Anzu on top.
I jump on Peggy. I say, I guess we didn't
As-
have as much time as I
as-
thought. No,
As Percival is saying his speech,
I turn
you begin
into
to see-
an eagle and I fly straight
Okay.
to Anzu.
you
Peggy's
begin to see
flying with my
black
stone.
smoke beginning to swell into this area. As the black smoke is coalescing next to you, Anzu, you hear people beginning to scream as you see before you, Anzu, this figure, this masked figure with crimson red eyes burning behind the mask. You see the sword at their side.
Can I try to cast banishment on the masked figure?
What's the range?
I don't know. Hold on. I'm panicking.
I don't know, but she's 5 feet within that.
It's probably close enough, Jacob. You're
Well,
fine.
Why did you give away your stone? Use the stone.
She's on the ground.
60 feet. 60 feet.
60 feet. I'm gonna say you're too
Can I-
far away.
Can I run up?
If you run up, you can. Mathis is also running with you.
Did I make
Yeah.
it to Anzu?
You are up there. You see the figure begin. They draw their sword, and you see the.
Anzu, we've
Hey,
got to get it out of
why?
here.
Plane shift.
To the 9 hells, to the 9 hells,
Both
to
of
the
us.
9 hells, 9
To
hells.
the 9 health.
Plane
Okay,
shift.
I need you both to roll percentage dice.
Did my banishment do anything?
No.
Christ. Okay. Okay, when I notice it doesn't do anything, I'm going to try and power word stun this guy.
Okay.
Oh my god, I think I just rolled super well.
What'd you roll?
I rolled high. I don't know if that's good.
What'd you guys roll?
I think low is good.
Oh, I got high.
Actually, hold on.
What'd you guys roll?
Is that a 60?
I got 84.
Is that a
84?
60 or a 90? No, that's a 9. Never mind.
Power
How many
words.
hit points? How many hit points does he have?
Well over. What's the? Let's see.
150.
150. Well over that.
God damn it. Okay, it doesn't work.
So you guys begin to plane shift. As you guys are concentrating on the spell, the figure brings down their sword on you, Anzu. Okay, they hit.
Shield.
Even
Shield?
with the shield, they would hit.
Fuck.
Where are my
Y'all should have stayed home.
Isn't it good to roll?
And so you take 24 points of slashing damage,
Oh boy.
and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, and you have to hit a
Oh my
17.
God. We gotta get this shit out of here.
I have advantage on those. Okay. Not 20!
Okay.
Oh my God! Thank the Lord.
Oh,
Look at it! Look at it! Oh!
the figure looks at you, answers. You power through after the blade bites into your skin. You always make things so difficult. And then you see the figure begin to come down as you see the orb begins to shift out of existence. The sword comes down. Mathis jumps in front of you guys, leaping extreme distances. You see him wrap the two of you in his cloak as this massive explosion goes out. Only about 50% of it plane shifts away. You see devastation rain out across you as the cloak begins to absorb. Genevieve, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw to try and jump under Mathis's cloak.
I'm okay, and then I'm also gonna use my little ability with my tattoo to take half damage and turn into like a shadow form while I'm doing it. Hold on, my dice are down here. I'm so sorry.
I don't know if half damage would even matter. This is
I don't know, but I'm gonna do it
hundreds
anyway.
on hundreds of damage.
Okay, hold on.
God damn it, dude.
Dexterity saving throw 27.
Okay.
He's a lucky.
I'm gonna use my ring of. No, wait, hold on. I have a ring of evasion.
You dive under the cloak.
Okay.
So you guys get under as Mathis begins to absorb the blast into this cloak, and you see it begin to arc with arcane energy as the cloak begins to swell with energy, absorbing some of the blast as you see it begin to level buildings. The train is vaporized. You see people get knocked back as far as they can, rubble falling. The entire city is just crumbling around you. And then Mathis eventually grabs onto you guys as you feather fall to the ground. This figure standing in front of you, you see Vesper cradling her brother, half of his face charred, the bottom part of his jaw missing. You see hundreds of people just scattered, completely decimated by the blast. You see buildings beginning to crumble. You see the clock tower of the city beginning to fall. You see that the sun tree is on fire from the sheer force of the explosion. The masked figure comes over to you, and you see Mathis's cloak just disintegrate from the amount of arcane energy it absorbed. And the figure comes over to all of you. I told you not to trifle with me. This is only a taste of what's to come. Stay out of my way, or end up like the rest. And then, in a puff of black smoke, disappears.
Animus and
that will be
Oh.
where we end tonight's session.
Zygon is taking a nap.
Oh God, fuck. Holy shit.
Okay, well, I gotta go to work now. Bye guys.
Have a good night.
Have a good night, everyone. We're getting off. See ya. That was insane.
Have a good night, everybody. We hope to see you next week.
Fuck.